gonna have to change the title of the stream. I just started the stream and realized I gotta change the title of the stream. I hope you're all having an awesome day, though. And if not, I hope it gets a little more awesome soon. This is not an IRL stream anymore. Well, it kind of is. I've got the outdoors up there. That's kind of IRL, right? Alright, I need to change this back to Sam and Max. Let me fix this. This was only an IRL stream while I was trying to fix Sam and Max, so I need to fix the name. Now it's Sam and Max and Chill. But still, with this much talking and an outdoor view now, so... Sam and Max. Save the world. My apologies for having the incorrect information. I can't believe I forgot to check that before I started streaming. Usually the first thing I do. Alright. Also sorry for having my webcam off at the moment. Smoking a cigarette. Never have my webcam on while I'm smoking, so I just have the outdoor one on and no other webcam right now. Looks weird just sitting there all by itself. I need to put like a little text box for above that where it says I'll be right back or something, so it doesn't look so awkward in that corner. But the last autosave was when? Fudge, I should have saved the game earlier, but that's fine. No big deal. Just gotta figure out where I left off. Oh lord. Last autosave was forever ago. Well, since everybody's already heard all this dialogue, let's see how quickly we can power through this. Just skipping through what allows us to skip through, I mean. Oh, is this after I knocked out that guy? Okay. This was when I just got the symptoms form, okay.
Where we going, Sam?
Back to Brady Culture's home for former child stars.
Oh, okay.
I thought it took me back farther than that. I was like, what? Let me know if the stream has any video issues, because I experienced them the last time I was using a webcam, but I'm just trying to make sure that they don't become an issue again, so.
Come on, little buddy. There's justice to be served.
Can we...
Yeah, I'm only skipping by that because we already heard it. Should be right about.
This reminds me...
Should be getting close to where I was. I'm just gonna mash the skip button until I get back to where I was. My apologies for not saving when I closed the stream out. And if you're wondering, when I was number 1 on this game, if I could just skip by the dialogue like this, in the first one, you could get dialogue lines after you skip them. So in this one, you could.
What?
But in Sam and Max Beyond Time and Space, they fixed the leaderboard in that one to where you have to sit and listen to the entire line of dialogue for it to count towards the leaderboard. So, just for those who were curious about that leaderboard thing. How that exactly worked in this game. And it would always count as soon as the game autosaved.
Deliver videos. Oh, don't
That was when you could check and see how many you've gained if you needed to.
I love that.
Until then, the leaderboard would stay as it was.
Uh-oh. Either I just walked into the Salvador Dali Memorial Wax Museum, or I'm dreaming.
Alright.
You love me. You adore me. Become Video Delivery Man. Do my evil bidding and so forth.
Holy brains in a blender. I'm still hypnotized. If only I could remember what Sybil told me to do.
Destroy the intruder in your dream.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sam, I'm up here.
Oh, hi, little
I'll let the
buddy.
spark play out again
Brady
just so I
stole
can
my
get caught
body.
back up.
I hate when people do that. You gotta get me down from here.
Okay, little guy, I'll save you.
Sorry about that. The frame rate on this webcam is really weird. So I really hope the game's frame rate doesn't look like it does on the webcam.
I will be number 1 in the ratings. worlds, now and
I don't think
thanks
it
to
does. I
cable
think that's
for
just to
all
connect.
eternity.
It doesn't look that way on this webcam right below. The one that I have below my usual webcam.
I will be
It's
Below
Brady
my
Culture
personal
on
webcam,
TV.
I mean.
Yes, right where I belong. Everyone watch me. Me!
This is chill. You can watch the sun go down with me while we play a chill point-and-click adventure game, right? You can't get really much more chill than that. That's pretty chill.
Brady Culture has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
It's Brady Culture in a light socket?
The
Stretching,
light bulb
sorry.
represents wisdom. And here's a little now. Brady Culture is a perfect 10.
He looks funny up there.
It's just a dream, Sam. Weird. What is this thing? Sweet rodent eating disorders. That is one fat rat.
You want to name every single one of your children after me.
Strange. Enigmatic.
I may not show it much, but I love you, Sam. Now go wash my car.
What is this doing here? Hey, it's loose. Whoa!
Whee! That was the most fun I've had since I lost my body. Let's do it again, Sam.
Make sure the stream's
what
not being
now?
tricked.
Yay! That was great. But Sam, if you'll notice, I'm right back where I started.
Okay, hold on. I'll think of something.
Okay, seems like it's handling webcam at the same time. So the issue, as far as I've diagnosed it for any other streamers who might be experiencing this issue, with why my game was lagging before, not this webcam, it's just the Kinect being stupid. It seems to be if I go into the webcam settings while I'm streaming, it just kills it. It just kills it, so I thought it was the webcam causing it to lag. But yesterday it was because it had such a high bit rate, and so I was quick to blame it on the webcam because it caused a problem too, so yeah. It's all good though. It's all... You can watch the sun go down together, which is awesome. I really like that idea. I had a second webcam and I was just like, why don't I do something with it, right?
Legions of sickening breakfast cereals named after me.
I mean... Why not?
I am Brady Culture, and you are not. Get used to it.
This coat hanger looks useful.
Wonder
Hey,
what would happen
Metroid
to the
Killer.
picture quality if I
Hope you're
gave
having an awesome day. Good seeing you again.
this a tug.
No! I must be on TV for all eternity! No!
Oh yes, that's much better reception.
I apologize if I can't always get back to your messages. I saw them, but I was getting ready to stream, so I had to hurry. Thanks, that's very sweet.
Brady. Brady.
I was just diagnosing problems with the stream before I streamed. Cool. Because I was noticing before, when I would activate the webcam, it would cause the game's frames to drop. And yeah, my webcam's frames are weird. Like, I couldn't do magic tricks on here. Maybe on this webcam, the other webcam, the one I use
Why,
for the
yes,
outdoors.
This is my real hair.
But I like the Kinect better for... It has a higher resolution for a more personal webcam, and... Cool. I'm not like other people either. I'm a very chill girl. I don't get stressed out about stuff. I don't get angry. I just like to have a good time.
Queer.
I don't like any drama, you know, very chill.
Odd.
You know, thinking straight lines, cool.
Brady culture is
good
the
to have an
man
open
of
mind.
your dreams.
That's right, I think if I do this,
Don't worry, little buddy. I'll
I
get you.
think that does something.
Hurry,
I
Sam!
think
I've
it
got an itch I
flip-flops.
can't scratch!
Oh no, I gotta talk to him to flip-flop it, I think.
Brady's stolen Max's body.
Oh, and it feels good, too. I just love my new furry paws and cute little tail.
Hey, don't touch my tail, you psychopathic body stealer! Ooh, just let me at him!
What are these things flip-flops though? I'm trying to remember what does it. Is it a switch? The switch.
I think someone needs to turn the lights out on
Hey,
your career, Brady.
PewDiePie 366. Hope you're having an awesome day, and if you're not,
Oh, that
I hope
Brady
it gets a
culture.
little more
He
awesome
turns
soon.
the world off with his smile.
and again, apologies for I see my webcam has a weird frame rate. It's just, I gotta replace this webcam. This webcam down here at least is decent, the one I use for the outdoors.
Women want me. Men want to want me.
I figure having the outdoors visible just kind of, I don't know, it makes my stream less claustrophobic, I guess. And like I said, you can watch the sun go down with me. You're welcome, hon.
Hey, I'm getting pretty good at that.
Also, I call everybody hon. It's like a southern thing. I won't say exactly where I'm from, but it's generally in the American South. You can tell just by looking at my cow. I mean, look at that. Surrounded by nothing but trees.
I have a space station built in the shape of my head.
Okay, I already talked to Brady. I've done the coat hanger. The bicycle pump. I think it has a use, this bicycle pump. I'm trying to remember. Aside from just inflating the rat. It's been so many years since I played this. To put it into perspective, it has been since 2009. That was October 2009. And its sequel, also October 2009.
Brady
Got them both around the
culture.
same time and just
More than
binged
just a
them.
pretty face.
Of course, the third season I had to get off of Gamefly Unlimited, where they had PC game streaming, because they never
Say,
released it for
Brady,
console,
who's
which is
the
a shame.
greatest of them all?
Oh yeah,
Why,
I do have some
I am
items I can use
Brady.
here. Let's see, what would the coat hanger be useful at? I gotta try to remember, it's been so long. Maybe I should talk to Max.
Don't worry, little buddy. I'll get you.
Oh.
Why am I lugging around a coat hanger again?
Please, Sam, put it back on the TV! I'm begging you!
What does Brady got to say?
Do you really think that could stop me? Me? Ha!
I don't know, you're pretty small. Coat hanger could probably do you in. For the lulz, we'll do this too.
Didn't hurt.
Because I know it's not going to work, I just wanted to hear the dialogue. I'm very OCD about hearing all the dialogue in adventure games. I didn't mean to grab the coat hanger again. Even though I've heard it before. Like I said, I was at one time #1 in the world on this game. And I am currently #3. And I don't know how I lost that leaderboard spot. I have no idea, because they'd frozen the leaderboards. They wouldn't go up anymore. Normally the leaderboards go up at each autosave point after you've gotten so many dialogue lines. But mine wouldn't go up any further, and yet I saw 2 people who did. So either they hacked it, or I don't know what happened there.
You're out of milk.
I
by
call
the
hacks
way.
on that, because I was #1. Either way. Still #3. Nobody cares anymore. This game is from like 2009. That was a more long since fought.
I don't want to pop him.
Alright, that does it for the dialogue lines with the gun. I think. Maybe I could try shooting the rat too.
I will be #1 in the ratings. Now, and thanks to cable for all eternity. Bullets can't hurt me. Can't you see I'm made of cheese?
So yeah, there are a few more to hear there. Alright, now time to actually start divining a plan here. See, he eats the cheese.
I will be universally loved by everyone in the universe.
And he gets bigger when I use the pump. So there's gotta be something between those two things. Might be a certain time I'm supposed to pump him up right before the door opens. Something like that. There's something going on there. Facebook went on blink and you had to take care of that. That's fine, honey. I haven't used Facebook in a while. I still have a Facebook profile. I mean, if you look up Angeline Carnby, you can find me on
Brady
Facebook. Yeah, I said my
culture
full name. I don't
has
give a
a
fudge.
nice ring to it, doesn't it?
And it's... I don't care, right? I mean, I'm very personable. I'm not shy about that stuff. And yes, the surname, I did name myself after the character from Alone in the Dark,
you want
so...
to name every single one of your children after
My last
me.
name is named after the character. Good. I'm sorry. Oh. I call everybody Hun, though. It's just like an instinct. It's a southern thing. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to... I know you're married.
Dance,
I don't
puppet,
mean to offend
dance.
anybody. It's meant to be sweet. I know. I'm sorry. I call everybody Hun. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to, like, remember when I'm talking to all kinds of different people at once. I'm really sorry.
I love my hair, and you do too.
Proud of it? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anybody.
Interesting.
But you have to understand, I call my mom Hun. I call my cat Hun. I mean, it's not like... It's just hard not to. It's like how some people use dude. Or some people use man. Like, I don't use those words. So... I don't know.
I will have legions of sickening breakfast cereals named after me.
It's just a dream, Sam.
I may not show it much, but I love you, Sam. Now go wash my car.
I need a cigarette. I'm gonna cut my camera off. I don't like to smoke on stream. What do you mean dress up? I'm wearing a dress. What do
I
you mean?
am Brady Culture, and you are not.
I gotta cut my
Get
camera off
used
right
to
now.
it.
I'm a girl. I don't know what you're trying to say. Alright.
Brady. Brady.
Yeah, honey, I'm a woman. I've been living as a woman for over a year now. And I knew I was one before that. But I didn't know my
Why,
options.
yes, this is my real hair.
And yeah, I'm always... It's not dressing up. So when you say dress up, that's kind of... I don't know. I guess I find that terminology a little offensive. Because it's me dressing as who I am. I mean... It's how I
Brady
always dress
Culture.
when I wake up in the morning, you
Nice
know.
name for a country, don't
When
you
I go to
think?
bed at night, I'm wearing a dress. It's not dressing up. Alright, which isn't to say, I mean, there are some people out there who are, like, where they can go back and forth, or, you know, non-binary and
Brady
whatnot.
Culture is the man of your dreams.
But that's just not me. I am specifically a female, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I don't go back and forth or anything, just for the record. I haven't
Women
shaved
want
today.
Men want to want
so
me.
I did shave yesterday, but I don't grow facial hair very fast because I'm on hormones, so I still worry that stubble would be visible on my stream, but I'm trying to be more chill about that. Anyway, I apologize for rambling about that. What have I got to do with this coat hanger besides stick it up this guy's butt? He sounded interested in that. Did you hear that?
Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this.
Boy, he got excited. He was like, he's like, I just stick a coat hanger up my butt. That's good. I don't think there's anything I can do with the rats. Really, the only two.
Hey, Brady
There we go.
Cheese.
What is it, fool?
I'd
Timing,
like to
just right
introduce you
now.
to a little friend of mine.
So it is just all about that. Just perfect timing.
No, the cheese must stand alone.
And another one bites the cheese.
Brady culture. More than just a pretty face. Say, Brady, who's the
Don't worry, little buddy. I'll get you.
Hurry, Sam! I've got an itch I can't scratch!
Weird.
I may not show it.
You have no idea what you're doing, do you?
That doesn't even work in a dream. I think I've done enough pumping for one dream.
Hey, shouldn't you be delivering videos?
Don't worry, little buddy. I'll get you. I wouldn't want to turn Brady back on. Strange. Brady's stolen Max's body.
Just let me at him!
Don't worry, little buddy. I'll get you.
Hurry, Sam! I've got an itch I can't scratch!
You're out of milk, by the way.
Not even in a dream. Enigmatic. Queer.
I will be #1 in the ratings. Now, and thanks to cable for all eternity.
Odd. That doesn't even work in a dream. Brady's stolen Max's body.
I will be universally loved by everyone.
Whoa! Gotcha!
Yay!
Brady's stolen Max's body. I don't think Max would like me sticking his head there. Oh, Mr. Culture, I have a surprise for you.
Really? For me? No!
Oh, my.
Thanks, Sam. A little stringy, but good. Oh, I just remembered. I'm supposed to be somewhere.
Bye, Max.
Oh no, he's awake. What done for?
Save the girlish histrionics, Bosco. I'm all right. I was merely the victim of your garden variety video delivery hypnosis scheme.
Okay, but what about your co-conspirator?
My co-conspirator. Holy underpants draped to the mast of a sinking pork rind freighter. That hirsute eomaniac kidnapped my little buddy. Any idea how I can curtail this culture crisis?
Brady Culture. Ibo, man. Stay away from him. He's got it in for me.
Sorry, Bosco, no can do. I've got to save my furry little pal.
His furry little pal. Hey, everybody. Finished my cigarette, not gonna turn my camera back on.
I don't suppose you have a Bosco Tech device that stymies hypnosis-inducing energy beams.
A hypnosis blocker? I thought about making one of those, but I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I've got to find something, quick. Thanks, Bosco.
Do me proud.
It looks funny. I saw it was stuck on a frame of me. I was sitting here with my eyes closed. The way I get stuck on frames like that looks funny. Looks not so funny. Not so good. Bangs look kind of messy too. Oh well. Let's see. What would the next objective be? Take care of him then. What else do you really do in this episode?
I'm not going back to that asylum until I've got a working defense against that dastardly hypnotic ray.
Oh, I gotta create something. Maybe Sybil will know. I can't believe I have no memory of stuff like this. I mean, like I said, I was number one in this game by listening to the dialogue over and over and over again. And after all these years, it's completely just gone from my brain.
Doc, Max is gone.
Well, most of us outgrow our imaginary friends eventually.
No, that megalomaniac Brady Culture's got him.
I see. Of course.
Her audio is sharp. What is up with... I see. Wow. If you're wondering, that's the game making that, not my stream. That's actually coming in on my end, too.
Hang on. Were you implying that Max is imaginary?
I wasn't implying anything, though he does seem a little improbable.
You see him too, though, right?
True, but then I'm a psychotherapist.
I feel like her lines were recorded at, like, the lowest audio bit rate on, like, I don't know.
I've got to find
Vinyl.
some way to block a hypnotic ray. I don't suppose you, as a brain specialist of sorts, would know anything. Great suffering lab rats, you do know something. Out with it, before my synapses fuse into a milky puddle of slag.
Well, it's a gross breach of doctor-patient privilege for me to even tell you about it. But one of my more technologically inclined patients drew me a diagram of a contraption he claimed will block hypnosis.
That's just the sort of ridiculously lucky break I need.
It's a huge violation of every reasonable code of ethical conduct, of course, but you being a policeman of sorts, I suppose it's okay to give you the diagram.
My lack of solid engineering background has finally caught up with me. I can't make any sense of this.
I'd love to help, but engineering is one of the few fields I haven't tried. Sorry.
Hey, Bosco.
You okay?
Yep. Any idea how I can curtail this culture crisis?
Brady Culture? Ibo, man. Stay away from him. He's got it in for me.
Sorry, Bosco, no can do. I've got to save my furry little pal. I don't suppose you have a Bosco Tech device that stymies hypnosis-inducing energy beams.
A hypnosis blocker? I thought about making one of those, but I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I've got to find something, quick. Thanks, Bosco.
Do me proud.
Bosco, take a gander at this.
What is it, a death threat?
Even better, it's instructions for the latest in Bosco Tech innovation.
Let's see, a colander for that, yeah. Yeah, I can build this. Just need one thing.
What's that?
Something for that antenna thing at the top.
Antenna, got it.
Let's go get that coat hanger. I imagine should do it. Sorry for that sneeze. Why am I going to Sybil's? I need to go get the coat hanger. What am I doing? Sneeze threw me all off. There it is.
Max isn't gonna like it when he finds out I ruined our reception. I've got to tell him as soon as possible.
Just deliver this to Bosco. Grab a soda soon. Thirsty. Bosco, got your antenna right here.
Will a make-do antenna do as a make-do antenna?
Yeah, okay. Let me just add a little Bosco Tech innovation.
I'm tired of the way this
Here it is, the
wall
most
looks.
sophisticated hypnosis blocking helmet the world has ever seen.
Happy days are here again. Uh-oh, seems like the old moolah gauge is running on empty.
I take it. Just stop that Brady Culture. He's got it in for me.
There we
You're a
go.
credit to dementia, Bosco.
You'll have to pay for the next one, though.
Light coming in right there was a little sharp too, I think. Should be a little easier on the eyes that way. It's like on my cam down there. If I didn't angle it just right, the sunlight would be too bright at certain angles, so I had to make sure I found an angle that was both respective of anybody's privacy that could be walking past it, because it's in the middle of nowhere where it's pointed, and where it's not going to get sunlight.
There's no time for that. I've got to rescue
It's hard
Max.
to believe it's 8 o'clock and it's still sunlight out. I guess it's just that time of year, right? Just feels weird. I don't think this has to be raised quite as much. I had it raised up. There we go. Kind of cutting off the top of my head. Which is fine. I don't care. I'm not going to obsess over it. I try to use as minimal amount of screen space for extra stuff as possible, because I feel the game is the main
I'm coming, Max.
thing. So, try to be very minimalistic about using screen space for other stuff. That's why the chat's kind of small, just right there in the corner.
That won't help me rescue Max. I'll put it on inside Brady Culture's home. I wouldn't want to be caught wearing last year's fashions in this neighborhood.
Other door. I wasn't even
I'll
reading
put it on inside Brady Culture.
Alright.
Rule number 3. Always wear protective headgear when confronting diabolical villains with hypnotic devices. Hand over the Lagomorph, Culture.
Sam! Boy, am I glad to see you. Johann Sebastian here only knows how to play one song.
What's this, a rerun? Didn't we just see the dog getting hypnotized episode? Well, if you really want to watch it again... What?
Another triumph for skanky ingenuity and ordinary kitchenware. Give it up, Culture. Your quiche is cooked.
Time out for the cavalry!
You've colored outside the lines of the law, Brady Culture.
We see you! And this time we're...
Going to get hypnotized again. I'm sure you all remember the commands I taught you. So now, my foolish pawns, attack the dog!
Ow!
Smoke another cigarette real quick. I'm sorry for that. Feel bad for all the smoking. I just cut my can back on. Like, you know, I need to grab a drink. I think that would help. I'm doing semi-cigarettes because I need nicotine for energy. And I could just be having like a Mountain Dew, the caffeine, instead of the nicotine. I will be right back. Sorry if that was disorienting. I was adjusting my audio levels to make sure they were just right. I'll be right back. Thanks for your patience. Actually, my room's kind of hot, so I'm wearing the wrong headset. Sorry, I have more than one headset there. I was wearing the wrong one. Actually, my room's kind of hot, so I'm going to try and cool it down with the fan real quick. And while I'm cooling my room down with the fan, I will leave it on a webcam frame. It should be about 5 minutes. I like to just leave a fan pointed at my door to blow the heat out of my room for a little while, and I can't have that fan during the stream because it'd be too loud. It would hurt y'all's ears. Y'all, you can tell I come from the south. Lord, help me. Alright.
Brady culture.
No! Attack the dog!
Ow! Attack me. Whoops. Attack yourselves.
Dogs! Attack the dog!
Attack the videotapes.
Fools! Attack the dog!
Ow! That doesn't need another coat. You okay, little buddy?
Oh, sure. I've been amusing our adversary with gory haiku poems while he plays that dumb song over and over.
Hey, that's my theme song.
Nice hat, by the way.
It protects me from that ray of his. Speaking of which, I don't see you delivering videotapes.
Yeah, apparently I can't be hypnotized. It was driving the Phantom here berserk.
There's got to be something wrong with his brain.
Well, that goes without saying. You may as well give up now, Culture. Your hypnotic ray thingamadoodle won't work on me anymore.
True, but I have my adoring minions.
Yeah, they don't really like you, though.
Shut up! They do so! I forced them to.
Every bed's got its own TV. Creepy.
Attack the dog!
Become Brady Culture.
Do my evil bidding.
Worship the videotape!
What nonsense! Attack the dog!
Ouch! Worship Brady Culture.
Just wanted to see what that looked like. Oh, look, it kind of distracts him, too.
Attack the dog!
Ow!
Still interesting.
Become me.
Somersaulting Democrats in a crate of sauerkraut.
Patience is a sharp razor to swallow! You crack me up, little buddy.
Who's that supposed to be?
Stop this foolishness! Attack the dog!
Become videotapes.
Blackwits! Attack the dog!
Ow! Become yourselves.
Attack the dog!
Ouch! Worship me.
No, me! Worship me! You're my minions! Mine! Me!
I feel like making a bad pun about Brady's organ, but I'm a little busy right now.
Me!
I'll have this wrapped up in a minute, little buddy.
That's good. I'd hate to miss my favorite mind-numbing formulaic evening TV program.
Me!
Worship yourselves.
No! Me! Worship me! Everything is about me!
Worship the videotapes.
No! Me! Worship me! Everything is about me! Me!
It's a stack of those IBO videos.
Me!
I'll have this wrapped up in a minute, little buddy.
That's good. I'd hate to miss my favorite TV.
Alright, did that one.
Me!
That doesn't need another coat. That doesn't need another coat.
Me!
That doesn't need another coat. There's no time for that. I've got to rescue Max.
Whoops. I feel like... Oops, I didn't mean to do that again. I just barely pushed that button a step forward.
You should surrender.
Does that. Worship culture again. There we go. Alright, trying to do that.
Attack the dog!
Yeah, I had a feeling that was been a while since I played this. I know there's something in there.
Attack the videotapes.
Am I right? Or videotapes?
Attack the
Keep
dog!
tearing up those tapes.
Ow! Attack Brady culture.
No! Attack the dog!
I didn't even go to it. Plot hole.
Attack me.
Okay, sneeze coming, and it didn't come out. If you saw like me making weird faces, because I felt like I had a sneeze coming. And it didn't happen. It's very disappointing when you expect a sneeze, and it just doesn't even happen.
Worship.
There's gotta be something to the... Oh, after they're worshipping them, there might be more there. I can do with that. Maybe then when they're close enough.
Attack Brady culture.
No! Attack the dog!
Okay, that doesn't work.
Become Brady culture.
Okay, so it doesn't
Do
affect
my
anything.
evil bidding.
Worship the videotape!
What nonsense! Attack the dog!
Ow! Every bed's got its own TV.
Just realized that there's a television over there and one over here.
Every bed's...
I don't think I ever noticed that before. I don't think the television's relevant to anything, but... Still, it's an interactive I never knew about before, so...
I feel like making a bad pun about Brady's organ, but I'm a little busy right
Just
now.
considering I was number one on this game one time, that says say something. I thought I would have seen that. I guess I never bothered to look on the television. I don't think there's anything I can do with the videos. I'm curious about the spray paint. There's gotta be a purpose to it. Sorry for sniffing loudly. I know that can bother people with misophonia. I try not to sniff audibly like that, make any kind of noises that can...
Worship Brady.
Whenever I tell him to worship, he's always gonna go back to him anyways.
Every bed's... It's a stack of those... There's no time for that.
Punch myself.
I'd rather punch other things. I'd rather punch other things. I'd rather punch other things.
I'd rather punch other things. Why am I even holding on to this cloud? There's gotta be... Maybe while they're... Yeah, maybe while they're distracting him. No, I think I already tried that. I already tried that. My memory sucks. Which I guess is kind of good for replaying these games because it means that I can enjoy them again. It just means that I don't know what I did to complete them. I think I'm going to have a cigarette to jog my memory. Usually that helps. It has gotten super dark, by the way. We're watching the sun go down together. I'm gonna cut this camera off as soon as there's no more light. The bottom camera. I mean, as it is, there's already practically no more light. Alright. I don't think I can punch the soda poppers. And the organ, it'd be nice if I could take it out. But I think it's all about...
Attack!
I have to give in and look at a walkthrough because I am that stuck. I don't want to, though. I am resisting the urge, so let's just keep looking around. Gotta be something here. Some combination of things I have to do.
Worship rate.
I mean, if I can do that first, and maybe there is something I can do afterwards that will count. I don't know why.
Become me.
Summer's
Okay, yeah. Thinking
Feel like
too
making
clever
a bit-
now. I'm thinking too far. No. Not clever enough. I'm still gonna. I'm gonna check a walkthrough. I give in. I tap out. This is. I can't believe in a game I was number one on, I'm actually having to do this. But it's ridiculous. My memory is terrible. Okay.
Become Brady Culture.
do my evil bidding.
Worship the videotape!
What nonsense!
Attack the
Why is that even part of the walkthrough? It seems like the person who made this walkthrough didn't know what they were doing. I think, what the fudge? That's not even... Alright.
Worship me.
No, me! Worship me! Everything is about me!
Attack me.
No, me! Attack me! Me! Yes! Oops, no, wait, I mean...
Okay, the logic in that, my brain was...
Smart move, Sam. You played him like a $2 glockenspiel.
I learned all my best tactics in the first grade.
I tried to send you semaphore signals with my ears, but you know how I always get the K and the V mixed
Never
up.
gotten that, I don't
You
think.
crack me up, little buddy. Well, I guess we should dehypnotize these poor saps again and be on our way.
Let me! You know how I adore gratuitous violence.
Alright, the light in my webcam has...
Well,
subsided,
that's that,
so...
Max. Another boot to the pasty
Take
ass
that
of
one
crime.
down.
Thank goodness this whole hypnotic mind control thing didn't go any further. That could have been really annoying.
It's great to be on your show, Myra. I'm a huge fan. I just can't seem to stop watching for some reason.
You made me mess up. I can see you.
Time out for number one.
we'll be on to the next episode. This is just the first episode, so don't think the whole game's over or anything. That drunk guy at Picanti for not killing us. That's a good special thing. It's an important one to include. Ah. That's sad. Time for the next episode. In this episode, face off with the Skin Body Street King, rise to stardom on Embarrassing Idol, electrocute a talk show host.
I got it! Ah! I got it!
Hello. Yes? Yes? Sweet mother of double jeopardy backstroking and butterscotch. We're on our way.
Who was it? The Girl Scouts lawyers again?
That was the commissioner. You will never guess which unduly famous TV personality made the most wanted criminals list this week.
Phyllis Diller? Gavin McLeod? Wink Martindale?
Close. Myra Stump, the darling hawk of daytime talk.
Myra? As in America's mom? The woman who told Tom Hanks to get a haircut? Surely you jest.
She's holding her audience hostage and giving them valuable gifts against their collective will.
I don't normally endorse the use of the word dastardly, but this is clearly dastardly. I think.
We've got to drive over to the station right away, or at our earliest convenience.
Great! I've been itching to bust some skulls since they canceled my so-called life.
Nothing useful in here.
How ironic!
Do you remember how to get to the TV station?
I think we usually drive there. In the car?
I smell crime.
I think that's grime.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
goody!
Well, here we are, Max. The TV station with programs too old to be contemporary, too new to be retro, but consistently derivative enough to be popular. WARP.
Television's so mindless, you can't help but watch.
Oddly quiet in here.
Mysteriously so.
Well, let's find this Myra character and smack some good old-fashioned sense into her.
I don't care if we smack it into her or smack it out of her, just so long as there's smacking involved.
You crack me up, little buddy. I hope that's just a prop.
I hope it isn't.
It's got a falling star on it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how you'll crash and burn.
Yeah. The Barrel Haven. From whence comes this storybook set?
Clearly from a work of unparalleled artistic vision and emotional expressiveness.
No wonder I haven't seen it. Hey, even the scaffold is just a prop.
Yeah, from that show about the TV crew that solves crimes around the station using advanced forensics and overly dramatic reenactments.
Come on, who ever heard of a crime at a TV station? Stand aside, casually attired stagehand. We're Sam and Max, freelance police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
Could a fool...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for dance.
Oh no, we're not actors.
You got that right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance in Toast, the musical.
Sam, I think my hypersensitive ego may need stroking.
Don't look at me.
Next! Who's next?
You don't seem to understand. We're highly untrained police officers.
Look, hats off for dedication, guys, but I'm just not buying the police act.
I feel so invalidated.
We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which name? Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm creative and she isn't. I'm sorry, what was your question?
You and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every other show my way. If she doesn't want me on her set, I could care less.
You mean you couldn't care less? If you could care less, then you do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less, because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh, burn!
Quiet, knucklehead. What are you doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys? The critically panned but publicly adored sitcom about two cattle ranchers trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the stars. The two main characters went on Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't heard from them since. I need replacements ASAP.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom stardom will finally be ours!
Rocketing to fame for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream. We'd like to apply for that instant stardom you promised.
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it, but okay.
All right! What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene from Old Yeller. Tell me you've seen it.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's the classic boy gets dog gets rabies, boy shoots dog story. Max, I want you to play the boy.
Yes! Boy! That is so me.
And Sam, you play the dog.
Oh.
Okay, Sam, ready? I need you to act like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me Rabbit.
Grr.
No, dig deep. You should be just frothing mad. sorry. I'm not hiring a dog who can't even do a simple rapidity scene.
I don't know what went wrong. I was feeling so rabid.
You look pretty disease-ridden to me.
Come back after you've taken a few thousand acting lessons.
Hello again.
Yes?
Can we take another crack at that audition?
Fine. Let's take it from the top. Ready, Sam? Show me Rabbit. Cut! Oh, come.
What would be more rapid than trying to shoot Max, right?
Hello again.
I was just trying to be silly, I guess. Say what?
Cut!
I'm gonna talk to Max and see what I have to do here. I have no memory of this
Hey,
stuff.
Max.
What is it, Sam?
Perhaps I should ask the expert. What's the secret to seeming rabid?
You can't learn rabbit, Sam. Either you've got it or you don't. And Sam, you don't.
Not yet, anyway. Any idea what cheap ripoff of an already lackluster show gets filmed on this set?
Even money says it's something tasteless or tawdry, but preferably both.
Let's boogie, little buddy.
Lights, camera, double-barreled action.
Hey! Actors only back there.
But we're police.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Once used for apples, now used for derrieres. Hey, even the scaffold is just a prop.
Yeah, from that show about the TV crew that's
Oh,
singing...
that's right. I already heard that. CSI joke.
I hope that's just a prop.
I hope it isn't.
I feel like the rapidity has something to do with the gun. I mean, I do have it still. Of course, you have the gun everywhere, so that doesn't mean fudge.
Hello again.
Yes?
Can we take...
Fine.
Fuck!
Hello.
Alright. Fine, shoot her. No, that doesn't seem possible.
Hello again.
Yes?
Can we...
Cut!
Kinda funny. Oh no, I'm enjoying it more than I should. There's a propeller, a broom, scaffold.
Cut!
Have I even looked at the propeller yet? I feel like I haven't.
There's only one explanation for a propeller on the wall.
Yes, this TV station is a giant flying battleship.
Either that, or it's just a prop. Huh, get it?
I vote for the giant flying battleship.
Need a broom, little buddy?
I don't use brooms, Sam. I necessitate the use of them.
My brain is still a little fried from that 12-hour stream that I did yesterday that I had to delete the VODs of because apparently my bitrate was too high and I was dropping frames. I didn't even realize that. So I am going to have to give in and check a walkthrough here. I don't like being stuck too long on stream. Yeah, exactly. I just looked at that solution and it's like, I would not have thought of that. I was just thinking of things I had on hand. I thought this was one of those contained kind of puzzles, but I can actually go back home and get stuff like shaving cream. So apparently I'm going to need to make myself look rabbit. But I would not have thought of that. Especially being so tired. In that case, I could always switch over to Saints Row, but I want to complete at least one more episode here before I do that. Because I do need to finish Saints Row and Oblivion. Get back to Friday the 13th too. Shane had a point there. I mean, I do need to get back to Friday the 13th. It has been a while. You know what? It's been a long time. I will return to this. I am definitely going to play some Friday the 13th. I feel bad for not having played it in so long. It's where I, like, really got my start with streaming, was playing Friday the 13th, and it just feels like I abandoned it, and I don't want that to— oh gosh, I'm about to look at my messages on stream. Look at me being stupid. Look at me being stupid, trying to check messages on stream. Like, personal stuff. Like, why? I mean, it wouldn't be that big a deal, so I'm so open, but still, I don't need to be that open. Alright. What was... oh, it's under streamables, yeah. I know I had it under my pens. Gotta change my game under the dashboard real quick. I apologize for switching games. I did complete the first episode of Sam & Max. So now I guess it, it fits that I move on to this, and then I'll get back to the second episode and stretch it out a little bit, because it is a great game. No reason to blow it all out at once. I am tired, and I'm going to be playing Friday the 13th. Let's hope this works out good. Not guaranteed to work out good. I've heard there's a patch that made it buggy in new ways. So, that could be fun. Just at least to find out exactly what those ways are. Fun and maybe a little sad. But let's take a look. Started a new local recording since switching games there. Oh, heck, I might even smoke on stream because it's Friday. Everybody smoked in the 80s. It's Friday the 13th. We're going 80s. We're going very 80s. This needs to be propped up. It's just cutting off the top of my head even worse. I don't know why I thought lowering it would help that. Like, it needs to be higher up, not lower down. That didn't, like, I don't know what in the world I was thinking. But, yeah, back to Friday the 13th. Just gotta make sure the top of my head isn't being cropped off. I mean, I guess I could push it a little further back. That always does. Kind of does it. Kind of fixes it. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Right, it's been so long since I played it, I forgot that I was doing the Vanessa using the repair combo with that repair perk that works really well. Forgot all about that. Can't communicate with the other players now because I don't have I'd have to have a separate headset just for that, but that's fine. On the flip side, I think all their voices are going to be coming out of my stream, so if anybody is annoying, I will mute them. But I'm back on Friday. Friday the 13th. I love this game, even though this lobby is quite dead. I'm going to look for a new lobby. That lobby... Testing my patience. Do I have any, I think the last time I was on here I was afraid to sell perks because I've got pretty much all the perks I want. And all the ones that I have I don't want to get rid of. It's so long. Here we go. That's right. It's like just trying to find my way through the menus. Jeez, it has been forever. Okay, so yeah, there really isn't anything I want to sell. Everything has its use, and this is of course extremely useful for repairing. The fear penalty from darkness reduction is really not a huge... Of course, it has less of a fear rate penalty, too. I don't really use Lightfoot that often. Screw it. I've got to have room to roll perks, otherwise it feels like... You know, it feels too dormant. Gotta have some kind of goal to reach for. I feel like I've gotten legendary everything, but... Sooner or later, I'll get a legendary that I don't already have. Of something, probably something useless. Besides, it's kind of fun to roll for them. Yeah, as expected. No better versions of anything I have. You never know, there can be a more legendary. There can be a more epic. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a unique one. It just has to be a better one. This has a worse sprint speed decrease, but it's legendary. It has a crouch speed increase by 1%. Now I wonder how measurable. I want to see a video of this shit. like how are you going to see a 1% crouch speed increase? Like, how is that even going to be noticeable? I mean, that's just stupid. But it's because it's a legendary, and I collect the legendaries. I'm gonna probably, of course, I did the opposite with this one, and I kept the epic. So, you know, it has a worse sprint speed decrease. I think I'll just sell it. Legendary doesn't always mean it's good. In fact, in most cases, it means it sucks. It means it sucks. So I'm just gonna sell it. It was kind of nice to get it, but it was kind of cool to see, you know, a legendary pop up, but not what I want. Swift Attacker has the increased stun time. I've got the exact same legendary over here, but it's not as good. See, look, I've got one that's got a 1% damage decrease, and this one has a 0% damage decrease. So I did get a better legendary than my previous legendary. But even so, this has more of an attack speed, so I hold on to both of them because I have a hard time with things like that. It's a hard decision. Leadfoot is really not useful. But then, I've already got like a legendary of so many other perks, and having two of the same, maybe I should just do something with one of these. Increased stun time could be useful, I suppose, if combined with another perk, so screw it. I'll hold on to that one and just keep going. Not that I ever drive a car. Not that I would even use a perk for driving a car if I did. Because it's, you know, you're planning for one style of play that you're not guaranteed to be using. Depending on what you find when you're playing. Yeah, Night Owl is useless. This is also useless. Sorry for bumping into my mic. I've already got a legendary with 4% that I think is probably the best dad cop perk there is. I don't use it because you're not always going to be the one that calls the cops. Even if you're the one that repairs it, a lot of the time somebody else runs in there because they see you repairing it and they call the cops, and in which case it makes absolutely no difference. Would have been nice if they could have fixed that to where if you repaired it, no matter who called the cops, they get there faster. If that could just, that would just kind of fix that little hole in the way that works, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Sorry, I got a yawn. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Like I said, I keep this for the repair speed decrease, which makes repairing as Vanessa possible. If you're wondering why I hold on to a poor perk, it's because in that case of that perk, the poor thing is what you want. The negative aspect is actually a positive. So in that case, you want that more negative perk percent. Let's see, homebody. Not a good perk. I don't think anybody I know really uses homebody. I've always heard bad things. Not really useful at all. I always just throw it out. Pyro. No. Let me hold on to stuff I actually use for the most part. So I do have Adrenaline Rush over here. I don't think I ever really used it. This boat thing, I think I just have because it's legendary. Of course, a boat top speed can be, I guess, kind of useful. Alright, I've got more attack damage, less melee attack speed increase, and less melee. It's got a further negative penalty for melee stun chance, but more attack damage seems good. I'm gonna hold on to the new one. Here's an epic that has the same thing, but without the bonus. Useless. Medic for 10%, medic for 10%. This one has a more damage taken negative penalty to it. They both do, but that one had more of a damage taken than the other. Yeah, Tinker is useless. It is the most useless perk, Tinker. I apologize, I come back to Friday the 13th and spend this much time just rolling perks. I mean to try and return to Friday the 13th like every Friday. I was going to do that like a thing, and last Friday I wound up playing like retro games or something like that instead. Or was I even on last Friday? I think I was sick last Friday. I can't remember. My memory. I think I was on. I think I was playing Toe Jam. I think that's when I was playing Toe Jam and all. My memory does suck. And yeah, Tinker. I don't need it. Thrasher. Firecracker. Like I said, the likelihood of getting something better at this point is very low because I have so many things that I do need that at this point rolling for perks is almost pointless. It's gotten nearer to that point where it'd be pointless. Oops, what did I do? But there's still a chance I can find a slightly better version of one of these perks. I'm gonna keep at it just in case. Like with that baseball bat one I got earlier. The 1% better attack damage increase, which isn't much, but it's 15% instead of 14, so I'll take it. For going for Jason kills and trying to get his mask off and stuff like that. It could be useful. But I don't use that perk in the playstyle I'm using right now, so it's not exactly, you know, with this character. Vanessa, I use this. Make it so that she can still repair deal to where I can get around, get the items quickly, and still install them quickly, as long as I can find them. Which is a good way to go about it, in my opinion. Grinder is useless as hell. It's useless whether it's legendary or whatever. 5% XP is nothing. It almost feels just like ridiculous just to even hold on to it, but I will. Of course, if I got rid of it, I could roll 2 at once. It'd be at least a little faster than constantly having to... Yeah, that one has less of a repair speed decrease, so I don't need the better speed demon. Like, there's very rare occasions where you're ever going to be swimming on a map. I mean, it's just, like I say, the chances of me getting a better one, it has to be something better for the ones that I actually use, and that's, most of the ones I actually use are at their peak. So, chances are low, but I'm still roll for them anyways. More Takers, most useless perk. Six. That happened. Alright. I think start with a map would be more useful there. In addition to the resistance from fear that it gives because she has a low composure, just being able to see where everybody is so that I can get to those items, collect them, and start installing them faster. What else? I kind of like using medic because I like having 2 uses from each spray in case you have a knife throwing Jason. But using a perk that does accommodate the fact that Vanessa's already super fast can be useful too. Like Rustful. I apologize for spending so much time rolling perks. My gosh. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. That put me to bed. I'm gonna cut my mic. I keep always. One of these days I'm gonna get that word right. I'm gonna cut my cam off while I smoke. I did smoke earlier with the cam on, but I don't like doing it. I hope you're all having an awesome day. And if not, I hope it gets a little more awesome soon. Well, it's night now. Let's take a look at my, yeah, my webcam that points outside is completely dark. You can't see anything out of it. If you could, it would be kind of creepy. It'd mean somebody was right up against my window looking in. One of these days, be out there, my stream going chased by a killer, just like Friday the 13th. It'll be great. Kappa. The time is kind of bugging my OCD because when my cam's not on, it looks kind of weird. I'm gonna move it. Move it over there. It's not in the way. I'll just put it back where I used to have it. Classic position. There we go. So, can you even find a match on this game nowadays? That's the question. That patch must have been bad. I heard that there was a patch that made things buggy, but good lord. Alright, it's been 2 minutes. Let's stop and start a new one. Because that can't be normal. It just can't be normal. Make sure this is bright enough for my stream. No, don't discard. Apply. Yeah. There we go. Finally. I feel so rusty. Oh, I've got host. Awesome. We're going to Pack and X Mall then. Watch that. If I'm rusty, I'd rather play on Pack and X Mall because that's a map that I know well. I remember everything there well. So I'd rather play on a map that I know if I'm feeling rusty. It's been a while since I've been on here. And it has been a little while. did my canceller change to? Unknown. I guess that's just a bug. There we go. Another bug. Glad I caught that. That would have been annoying if I hadn't noticed that. Okay, I turned the brightness up too high.
I gotta find the others.
Should've left it where I had it. Gotta keep that horror feel. Stuff is a little too bright. I was looking at it on my end and not on the stream. Stream still a little dark, but looks fine. My television's too bright anyways, the one that I use for watching things. Want to maintain the horror feel. Don't want to go so bright that it loses that. I'll let her explore in there. It's been so long I can't remember what button, like, runs. That's sad. I don't know why I thought it was R1. It's really sad. I am rusty as hell. I'm not rusty enough that I'm gonna die in the very beginning.
Help!
What? Or maybe I am. Okay. What button actually runs? It's been that long. Oh, you hold the... I was playing Saints Row recently, so I was pushing the right bumper. That's why I kept seeing my character's face. You click the left thumbstick. I wish there was a way to remap that. Because I actually don't like that. I would like it to be the other button. Let's do that. This is a thing. I think it's under devices. Yeah. I'm not going to let that be a problem again, because I like to play Saints Row and other games where sprint is the right bumper, and I don't like clicking in the... Alright, configure. As you can see, I've already set up different profiles for it in the past. I can erase these. I don't need these. Hope I'm not coming back as Tommy right now. And like everybody's wondering why I'm standing still. Oh, okay. Let's get back to settings. Devices and accessories. Configure. Delete. Fudge, I keep hitting cancel. Sorry, I'm trying to do this real quickly for you guys. I don't like wasting time with this. Alright, new profile. Just throw that in there real quick. Oh, does it not let you? Oh, no, I think it lets you map that one. Right bumper. What about the thumbstick click? Yeah, it's there. I want the thumbstick click mapped to that. Actually, is what I want. Map to the right bumper. Okay. Now let's make sure it stored those settings. Let's take another look at Friday the 13th. Yeah, okay. Just to make sure that there's not people, like, watching me as, like, Tommy standing still. Like, why is she standing still? Alright. Slide it to slot 1. I'll have to remember I set this when I play other games, otherwise I'm gonna be like... That's okay, right bumper and thumbstick both don't really do too much. Oh yeah, Alone in the Dark. There we go. Except for when I'm switching cams here, it's a little weird using the thumbstick instead of the bumper. But that's... I like this so much better though. Now I can run with the button I want to run with. Screw that click thumbstick thing that I've forgotten all about. I died at the very beginning because I couldn't remember which thing frickin' ran because it's been that long. That's okay though. I've got to relearn it. It's been a while. I streamed this game for over 900 hours, believe it or not. It's hard to believe it after seeing that beginning, I'm sure. It was pretty bad.
Please, no!
Please, no!
Oh, God. You like that, asshole?
Is that a... Ah! No! Help!
Well, sorry for bumping into my mic, by the way. It seems that I have come back as Tommy. Which is good, because, yeah, now I've got the right bumper to run with. It feels so much more comfortable. When I want to look behind me, I click that, which... That feels comfortable, too, because when you're in a kind of a... That kind of position, like a clutch, clinch kind of position, that just seems... natural to click the thumbstick to see behind you. Oh.
It worked.
Well, fine.
It actually worked.
Well, I'll just get out. I just spawned here, but cool, let's go.
Holy shit.
I might have to distract him. They can't get around him. I got your back. Get in the car, honey. Get in the car. People don't know what they're doing there. I got your back. Tommy to the rescue. Caffeine aromatherapy. Get some more spray and some more stuff. Get some music going, get our tunes going. Last time I played this game, I wasn't streaming in 60 frames per second, so it probably looks a little better motion-wise
Oh my god.
than it did before. I thought he was behind me. Whoops. I'm gonna jump in there. Somebody needs help. I intend to help them.
You won't kill me.
There goes his mask. We just need a sweater, girl.
Come on, maggot head!
Fudge, I meant to use that on her, but she walked away. He's unkillable right now, or not unkillable, but unhittable. This thing is... They screwed it up on the rocks. Better just wait for the police at this point. Oh yeah, I'm Tommy Jarvis. I got a pocket knife, motherfudger. Get me when I'm looking at the map. For shame. Just a nice, slow evening stroll. It's peaceful. Got the rain coming down. I'm walking so slow that my stamina is regenerating while I'm walking, by the way. That's pretty slow. Oh, I'm out.
Come to mommy, Jason. Come to mommy.
So yeah, if you're wondering, I mean, because it would normally output the voices, at least during the game. If I set it to come out the headset, because there's no headset connected, it would probably come out all times, but, anyways. Point is, nobody's talking. Everybody's being very quiet. And you can tell just looking at these little speakers. Just very quiet. Nobody's very social on this game. It's very eerie. Oh, Retro Jason. My favorite. Retro Jason and dark hair Chad. What a treat. Okay, everybody's in that building.
I can't believe he
don't
killed
need to
them.
be in there. Building never has anything. This building sometimes has a few things. Like the gas in this case. Just take a quick gander through everything. Not worried about the door right now. I pushed it, just didn't push it in time, I guess. Oh, right. Right bumpers. Oh, fudge. Now I know why I didn't usually do that. Alright, right bumper is the left thumbstick,
think I put that
so I
on
had
right.
to...
There. Got it.
Because I switched out the buttons earlier. I gotta remember that in the future. Or that's gonna cause issues. I really do feel it's more comfortable to run, though, by using the right bumper. Feels much more natural. I feel like I'm squeezing the controller all the time, you know what I mean? Just that feeling of squeezing the controller all the time was kind of driving me nuts. Especially when you only have to tap it to make them run. You don't really have to hold it. It's easier to remember that when you have a button than a thumbstick, which you usually use when you're supposed to hold it. In most games, anyways, that use it for sprinting. I don't need the walkie-talkie. Nobody's talking. I mean, if I did, I wouldn't be able to hear them then. I can only hear them if I'm not using the walkie-talkie because of the way the game's audio is mixed. And because I don't have headsets in, it might put the walkie-talkie out the speaker. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Regardless, nobody talks. Oops. Everybody's being super quiet. I'll take it, just so I stop running into it. Keep running into it. Well, I'll still run into it, but I'll close the door back faster that way. That's the point anyways. But yeah, the dead body check. The body is definitely in the tub, as usual. You know, sometimes it is, sometimes it doesn't. For some reason, it's like an RNG thing. It's kind of cute. It's like, dead body check. Yep. It's there. I think he had a pocket knife anyway, yeah. Oh, a couch. My favorite type of troll item, couches and tables. Tables the best, a long one. The best. What? I hit him! What the fuck? That's fine. Let's loop him around the table for a little while. Totally hit him though. That's weird. Aw, he doesn't want to play. Come on. It's the couch game. I love the couch game. It's my favorite game.
Help! Oh God!
What all did he drop on the floor? It's small, but I can't see it. Obviously it's not a pocket knife, or else he'd still be breathing right now. Firecrackers. Leave her alone.
Please no!
Going back to my couch. I'm not moving from this couch. If you're wondering, I'm making sure there's no audio issues. That my voice is loud enough and all that. That and it looked like I thought I was dropping frames, but I guess I'm not. Oh. Gosh, this Jason is cheap with all his choke kills. It's like my bat can't hit him in time. Unless that's one of those new bugs Shane was talking about. The choke kill is just somehow faster.
No!
Oh, somebody's in the car. Let's give them some backup. Come on, Jason.
Why won't you fucking die?
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to get out. Slug it out from again.
You want some more?
It actually worked.
Fine. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to get out and slug it out with him again. You ever get the feeling of deja vu? Oh, fudge! Well, as long as they escape, fudge it. I had to contribute. I've got all my perk points. I try to be the hero when I can. I'm at level 150. I've got really nothing more to, as you can see, level 150. I got nothing more to get from that. Didn't mean to bring up my friends list invite thing. Let's see if they get away. I love this little song. Sorry for the bad frame rate on my webcam. My webcam has horrible frame rate. The rest of my stream's fine. Just the webcam's just bleh. Look at that! The frame it got stuck on my face was hilarious. I apologize. I don't usually smoke on cam. I usually cut the camera off, but I'm gonna make an exception because 80s game. It's the 80s. Everybody smoked. Nobody was smart enough to know not to. Don't smoke. Please don't. If I hadn't gotten hooked again, I wouldn't be. Hey, Fingers! Awesome seeing you here. Thank you so much for the 100 beds. I hope you're having an awesome day, and if not, I hope it gets a little more awesome soon. So I have a second camera that's set up to show the outdoors, but it's dark right now. As you can see, if I turn the camera on, it's nighttime, so you can't see anything. But when I'm doing 24-hour streams and stuff, I figured it could be kind of a cool thing to leave on. Just to, I didn't mean to cut off that cam. Just to basically show the sun going up and the sun going down, so that it could be kind of a chill thing to enjoy while you're watching a 24-hour stream. For those people that have enough energy to sit back and watch a whole 24 hours.
Some more!
Thank you so much again for those 100 beds. That is super awesome. Super appreciated. I'm sorry about my webcam's frame rate. My webcam's frame rate isn't good, but at least my stream's frame rate is fine. And that's all that matters. Run, Dev. Or don't run, because you don't have any stam, honey. Both matter, yeah. But I just mean, my lips always moving when I'm talking, I guess isn't too important. I still wish it was working right, but it's the Kinect's fault, because my other cam doesn't seem to have those issues, but the Kinect is, Kinect is very choppy. He's a choke kill, Jason. Everybody he killed, he choke killed. He's very choke killy. It's Jason. He got me while I was trying to distract them. Distract him while the people in the car got away. I was trying to stun him.
Return.
Did it a couple times, but they didn't get away in time. So. I see that in my stream looked like it was dropping frames. Maybe that was the game, or maybe that is my stream. I have to restart my stream. It does look like my stream was dropping a few frames. OBS has a tendency to do that every now and then. So stick around. I'm just going to restart my stream.